Hi, Matt Thomas here with another One Chart lesson. I want to take you through a really quick little lesson that will give you a great technique and a great tool for playing all kinds of songs. It's palm muting. Lots of people know how to do it, lots of people struggle with it. I'm going to take you through the real basics of how to get your palm muting sound as easily as possible. Whether you use your hands, your fingers to strum like I do, because I have a fingernail on the end of this, or whether you use a pick, it's the same idea. So I'm going to use a pick because probably that's what most people will be doing. What you want to do to get your good palm muting sound, and I'll kind of bring this in a little bit closer. This part of your hand, this little section here, which is the soft fleshy bit on the, I guess, the outside heel of your hand. Anyway, you can see what I'm pointing to. This bit here, you want to rest that across the bridge of your guitar. Now the bridge is this section here. It's where the strings start. This is where they leave the body of the guitar and they travel through the air until they reattach to the body of the guitar here at the nut. So right at the end of this, you can have great control over how much muting you're going to, or muffling you're going to put on your string. What you want to do is you want to start with it kind of just off the bridge, so it's not actually touching any of the vibrating part of the string, and you can hear that that's a completely unmuffled note. As you bring your hand forward a little bit, it moves along into the area on the string that vibrates when you play a note. If you go further, it completely kills, and my hand is touching those strings there, it completely kills the note and muffles it, which can be a nice sound too. But start with your hand off the end of the string and just gently slide it along the string until you get a little bit of muffling. And you can control exactly where that sweet spot is to give you more or less muffling on your string. Now that works for all your strings. If you can get used to having your hand resting across this bridge section here, and the same goes for up or down strokes. Same technique for muting. So it's a very simple thing to do, but it's very much a feel thing. You have to do it a lot to get really comfortable with it. And if you're used to strumming kind of down here, it's going to take a little while to get used to sort of anchoring your hand or your wrist here around this bridge section, because that will give you a lot of control over how much muting you put on the strings. Now, the great thing about palm muting is that means that you can pretty much play anything and muffle it. You can make kind of all sorts of, all sounds, all songs. What I think is great about palm muting is that you can actually take a song that's not necessarily going to sound that great on the guitar, might be a piano song, might be a, I don't know, might be a synthesizer song, might be something that's really not designed for guitar, but if you can take the basic chords or the basic melody and muffle it, it kind of finds this common ground between guitar and other instruments that means it's going to sound a lot more pleasing to the ear, if you like, than it would if you just tried to strum out chords on a guitar. Palm muting, get used to it. It's a really good technique to have in your bag, and a couple of good ways to practice with it. There's a song by Stevie Nicks called The Edge of 17, which has a fantastic thing that you can play along with. It's the E on the D string, so the 2nd fret D string, which is the octave above your low E, right? So if you play the 2nd fret D string, or even the 7th fret A string, which is the same note, or for that matter, you could play the 12th fret E string, but as you get high up the neck like that, the note starts to sound a little bit different. So I think they actually play it down there on the 2nd fret. Start slow, down and up with a little bit of muffling on the end of your D string. Get control of it. It's really good for your alternate picking as well. If you go too far down the string, you lose the actual pitch of the note. So find that sweet spot. Not off the string, just a little bit on the string. So that's off, moving on. Another great song to practice with is Eye of the Tiger, which everyone knows. But you can use anything to practice with. You just need to get control over that palm muting technique, and you'll be able to use it forever and a day. Thanks a lot for all the support. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate every one of you that actually subscribes to this channel, and it keeps me motivated to keep putting out new videos every week. So thank you again, and I hope to see you for more lessons soon. Thanks.